Hey everyone, Dr. Victoria
And Dr. Connor
with Tree of Life Chiropractic. We're here today to do the fourth video in our Neuro-Immune series. So let's get started. The immune system, the human body, is always under attack from all different types of things. This happens all throughout our life. So different viruses, different parasites, different bacteria, different cancerous cells. Our immune system is always learning how to protect ourselves against those things. So what the immune system needs to do in order to identify is it needs to say, this is me and this is for an invader. So it has to be able to recognize those cells and the differences within it. So we have special cells.
Yep. The way the body does that is through what's called T lymphocytes. T lymphocytes are created in the bone marrow and then are developed and matured in the thymus. A lot of the things that people have been talking about, if you have been looking into the immune system a little bit more, they bring up the word cytokines, T lymphocytes, Th1, Th2. But to simplify it all, we want to kind of break it up into just that Th1, Th2, so that you can understand it a little bit more. So the first side of the immune response is the Th1 response. So what is that?
So the Th1 response is more cell-mediated immunity. So that's things like intracellular things are coming into the body and the body needs to protect against it. So what it does is it creates an inflammation response. So it's going to inflame whatever the invader is, hold it in, kind of wall it off, and then that way it's able to get rid of it out of the body because it's walled it off and segregated it. And this is going to happen with viruses and bacteria, and it works more as like killer cells. So it's going to kill those bad cells and get them out of the body, whereas the Th2 response...
Yep, the Th2 response is more of an extracellular response, and it's actually in direct correlation to the Th1 response. So in order to get rid of things like parasites that are outside of cells, or to have allergic reactions, asthma, eczema, all of these are examples of an extracellular or what's called a humoral immune response, and that's that Th2. So this is more of a tissue repair defense versus that killer cell and inflammatory response.
Yep. So what's really important to remember with all of these different cells and things happening within the immune system is that Th1 and Th2 always need to be in balance with each other. So if one's increased, the other one's going to decrease. And if the other one's increased, then the other one is going to decrease. That's when that system, those two systems are not balanced, what we see are things like autoimmune disorders. So that can happen on both sides. If Th1 is increased or Th2 is increased in opposite of the other, then we get things like MS, autoimmune disorders like Crohn's. We have type 1 diabetes is considered in that, and then also different thyroid disorders as well. So we're going to do a quick little visual for you guys to have you help you understand what's going on here. So I'm going to be a Th1 cell, and Dr. Connor is going to be a Th2 cell. So as I'm increasing, what's happening to the Th2? Awesome. Decreasing. And as I'm decreasing, what's happening to the Th1 system? Exactly. So they're always going to try and balance each other out by one going up and one going down. And this is the way that our body's immune system is working in order to recognize its own self and invader cells and all of those sort of things. So if you guys enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and tune in to our next one where we're going to talk about fever.
Yes, hope to see you then.